Hello friend, welcome to Spellbound Homestead. My name is Taylor. This is where Laura Ingalls meets Morticia Adams, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today I just want to talk to you about some of my plans and goals and my word for the year 2025, and I would love to chat with you about it. And so if that sounds good to you, go ahead and grab your cup of coffee, tea, or whatever is your choice, and let's chat about it. I don't really do a resolution list. I do have some goals that I have, but what I typically like to do is have a word for the year. So this word is something that just encapsulates and embodies something that I want to have or feel for the year. And so for this year, my word is going to be joy. And the reason why I chose this word, as I was sitting down reflecting about what kind of word do I want to have to kind of ground me for this year, the word joy popped up because the last few years have been very difficult in some ways, and in my personal life, to be honest with you. And so upon reflection, I just wanted to pick a word that I could sort of come back to and relay whenever I'm feeling down or just out of sorts, and I wanted to pick joy so I could find and remember to find joy in the mundane, in the everyday life, in the big things, the small things, and everything in between, and just have joy in my life, to seek it out more, to cultivate it more, and to just have it more in my life, more of a presence in it. And so I'm really excited about it because this is something that I think is going to really help remind me throughout the year to seek out happiness and joy wherever I can. Now, that's not to say that every day is going to be rainbows and butterflies and one big adventure every single day, because that's not life. That's not how it goes. I do want to make more of a point to seek it out and to cultivate it whenever I can, so that way I can have an overall just more joyful and happy life. Goal or resolution, so to speak, that I have is to continue to do my walking every day. I enjoy that. That's just something that I have found that works for me. I enjoy walking on my little walking pad, watching my little videos and doing my thing. That's like my physical overall goal, and to take my health into to take better care of myself and my health, because I have always sort of put that on the back burner and not really taken the best care of myself. And so 2025, I really want to make it a point to just take care of my overall physical well-being better. I want to find a new hobby that is just for me, for pure enjoyment, not for any sort of product that it may produce at the end. And I want to find a new hobby that is just for me, that is not reading. I love reading. It will always be one of my favorite hobbies, but I really want to try to strive and push myself to find something new that is just simply for fun. Lastly, something that I'm doing for 2025, and most likely through beyond that, is no Instagram. I am quitting Instagram for 2025, and probably for good. The reason being is because I did an experiment back in 2022. I went the entire year without any sort of social media, totally fell off the grid. And at the end of that year, I decided to reemerge and start an account and make it more Halloween themed. The reason being is because I had found spooky creators online through YouTube, and I was like, I want to be a part of that group. I want to be a part of the spooky community. So that's what I did, and it was great. I found so many wonderful and supportive people. I have cultivated friendships and community, and while I still stay in touch with those creators, whether it's here on YouTube or other forms of media, I have decided Instagram is just no longer going to be the platform for me. It's really just one of those things where every time I'm on there, I feel overstimulated. I have feelings of comparison, the comparison trap, comparing myself to other people and their lives. I was just feeling overstimulated. I was constantly scrolling and just getting caught up in the doom scrolling, where I just, would scroll and just do the whole shtick with that. And once I took a break after Halloween from this year, 2024 was over, I took a break, and I just noticed I feel so much better without it. I just am more present in my everyday life. I don't feel as overstimulated. I'm not constantly worried about everything else that's going on online, and it just makes me feel more grounded to my real everyday life without it. And so simply, I'm just done with it, and I don't really see myself coming back on there anytime soon at least, and my goal is to go 2025 without it completely, and most likely beyond that as well. The only downside to not having that is it is more difficult for me to connect one-on-one with other creators or for other people, you know, whether it's friends, family, you guys. And so that is one downside. It is a little more difficult to connect, you know, individually with everybody, but also at the same time, we can always do that here in the comments down below in our videos and cultivate a community here on this channel, as well as with other creators on their channels as well. And that has really been a great outlet for me, is being able to connect with others through their YouTube channels and so on and so forth. So for me personally, Instagram is just not going to be on the table for 2025. That's just my personal convictions on it. You know, not everybody has the same feelings about it or the same thoughts, and that's totally fine. That's okay. But to me, Instagram has always just been my Achilles heel since the dawn of its existence. I have went through spells where I'll be on it and then I'm active and then I'm not, and just this whole very like kind of a mess, honestly. Just a cycle of overstimulation, constantly posting, wanting to be on there, to cold turkey for months and then back on, and it's just this whole circle that I'm just wanting to break in 2025. So that's just my thoughts on that. That's going to wrap up the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to share your word for the year, resolutions or goals or anything like that down in the comments below, I would love to chat with you about it, and we can discuss and swap ideas, and I just always have fun connecting with you on the comments. So if you'd love to do that, please feel free to do so. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe on your way out. As always, I hope you have a magical day, and I'm wishing you a very happy and magical 2025.